Okay, hey guys. So this is going to be my first episode building time. So we're going to be building a lesson, and at first I was thinking about something like grand, that like, oh, I'm going to build something super good. But the truth is, I'm a teacher, and I'm going to build what I need. And right now it is Wednesday. I'm doing a unit on child labor in the Industrial Revolution, and I built like a stations activity where the kids, it's a student-driven activity where they have to go in, they get documents, they have to figure out the story of this girl named Gaia, who's a Italian immigrant coming to America, and they have to fill out like a whole bunch of forms, fun forms, like a survey on like why she's coming to America and things like that. Let me just fix this camera. And then, and then they have to write like a diary entry. So that's day one. Day two is going to be similar. They're going to get a packet of documents with their group. They're going to go through Gaia as she gets to New York City, what happens to her, what type of job she gets in a factory, the working conditions, what type of wages she gets as a 13-year-old girl. And so that's Wednesday and Thursday, okay? So now Friday, what I'm thinking, right, I want to differentiate it, right? I want to like mix it up a little bit. So what I'm thinking about doing is a political cartoon. But this is my idea. So before you even build anything, okay, before I'm going to show you how I'm going to build this, my idea is that I think it through. What do I want to do, right? I don't know how to build until I know what I want. I know that I had the kids do diary entries. I know that I had the kids fill out like a informational survey on immigration for them as Gaia. So now I want to make it different. I want to have a different type of assignment. And so I'm going to have them make a political cartoon. But we've done that in the past where they draw. Not every kid's good at drawing. So what I'm going to do, and this is what this episode is going to be about, is I'm going to design a build your own type political cartoon where I provide the images. All right. My idea was I was watching my 8-year-old son, how he has those sticker books. And he picks the background and the page, and then he takes the stickers and he builds like the action. And so my idea was like, oh, if I did that with some cutouts, that the kids can like interactive build their own political cartoon. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so first thing that I'm gonna do here, let me move the camera. There we go. There we go. Good, all right. So the first thing we're gonna do is I always use Google Slides. I don't like Google Docs. I hate Google Docs. Slides as a teacher allows me to move, create boxes. I don't have to worry about the formatting. It doesn't fight me and things like that. So let me show you the little trick. I go to a blank document in Google Slides. I delete all this stuff. I don't want any. I'm going to create my own. All right, I go to File up here, right where it says File. I'm going to go down to Page Setup. And then we're going to go to Custom, and I'm going to make it an 8x10 because I'm going to print this for the kids, okay? And since the computer printer is 8x10, that's what I'm going to make it, 8x10. And now we have like a regular Word doc type sheet here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a title. So now this is just me. You don't have to be like this, but I teach middle school, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. And having things pop, having things be exciting, things like that, super important to me, right? So it's just what I like as a teacher. So I'm gonna write build your own political cartoon. Boom, there it is. We're gonna, again, just change the colors up here. This is where you can like affect it, make it pop a little bit, bring it up, center it, boom, there we go, okay? Build your own political cartoon. Now, I'm going to go to Google, and we're just going to type in backgrounds. Now, I want them to do a political cartoon on working conditions, unions, factory conditions, things like that. So I want a generic cartoon factory. So I'm going to go to Google, and I'm just going to type in, by the way, the things you can find on Google, oh my God, like everything. Cartoon factory, just what? Cat factory, right? Let's see what comes up. Go to images. All right, like this is pretty cool as a good background. That could be cool. I like that. I like this too, right? If you want no copyright, you just put in no copyright, right? And then it comes up, and let's see what they give me. Ooh, see, this is copyright free. Make your own cartoon using free 2D animation. So this is exactly what I want to do, right? Only they kind of did it for me. Oh, I like this one. So we're just going to copy this image. Boom, we're going to bring it back into my Google slide. I'm going to paste it in. Okay, so there it is. And we're gonna blow it up bigger than the page, okay? And if you're saying, what are you doing, Mr. Vulture? That looks terrible. I want you to look over here. That's how it's gonna look like for the kids, okay? It's gonna look like that. And we're gonna bring it up because on the bottom, I'm gonna make some a caption for the kids. So boom, I like it. Of course, it's not gonna be in color because I don't know about you, but I don't have the funds to print 125 sheets in color. So they're gonna get it in black and white, sorry. So we're gonna recolor it. And the reason why I recolor it here, it's a little dark. Make it a little lighter than it should be because you make it lighter, when you print it on your copy machine, it comes out looking darker than what you want it to be. So always go on the lighter side. It's like a little trick. All right, so there you go. If you don't like the way this looks for you folks out there that have OCD and you're like, stop, well, I'll shrink it down for you. Just a cropping tool. The things you can do in these programs, I'm telling you, Google Slides is amazing. It's almost like a baby Photoshop. Like the stuff I can do, I love it. So here's my platform. That took, I don't know, a couple minutes. I'm only like 5 minutes into this video. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a text box down here. I want it to be an obvious text box, so I'm gonna outline it with a nice thick border. Boom, there we go. See over here again, that's how it looks. I'm gonna write in it. I wanna write caption. Well, I'm gonna write create your own caption, and I'm just gonna leave it blank. So the kids are gonna have to write their own caption in there. Perfect. All right, and now I want another page because that's only half of it, right? This is the background. I'm gonna give them something that they can build. That's the idea. So here we're gonna, again, I wanna start with a blank slate. Go back to Google, and now I'm just pulling things, right? So I want cartoon owner. I don't even know what I'm gonna get here, right? We want a boss, right? That guy looks like a cute little boss, right? I copy. Now again, I'm using it for education. I'm not buying a lesson. I'm not trying to sell this lesson right now. Maybe if I was putting on Teacher Pay Teachers, I would try to go no copyright, or I would create my own. But I don't want that. Instead, this is just something I'm using in my classroom, so I don't mind so much about copyright. You do see, I don't know if you can see this though, there's a little watermark, so I don't want that. I don't want a watermark, right? Ooh, this guy is funny, right? He's funny. But again, I don't want to steal this image. So let's go no copyright, okay? No copyright. All right, by the way, you could also go here into settings, right? And you could go to tools, tools, and usage rights. And basically you could just do label for reuse. There we go. And we can even take out no copyright because I got labeled for reuse. And this is what's coming up. So here's a guy, big boss man. I like him. Kind of silly looking. This guy's kind of cute. It's a video though, but that's okay because watch what I'm gonna do, right? We're gonna copy this image because I just want him, right? I just want him. We're gonna copy the image. Copy the image, bring it back, paste it in, and then we're gonna crop it, and we're just gonna get the kid, right? All I want is the kid. Boom. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's crop it. So that's the kid, and then I'm gonna go to recolor, and we're just gonna make it color, and then I'm gonna go to adjustments, and I wanna over contrast it. Try to make it as, look at that. See how it's, see? Now that's something. Look at what I did. Like, that's how quick it is. And we're gonna shrink him down, and so that's something that the kids can cut out and use in their own local cartoon, okay? And now let's keep going. I might speed this section up, right? I need a boss, that's what I need. I need a boss. It's too detailed. You want something simple. Right? If they're gonna cut it out with scissors, it's gotta be simple. It's gotta be simple. I got owner, right? So let's go boss. It's still labeled. Ooh, look at him. He's perfect. Boss Tweed. So we're gonna copy him. We're gonna bring him over. I love it. I love it. We're gonna crop it. All the way to, I just want the guy, because the kids are gonna cut him out. Kids are gonna cut him out. We don't need Boss Tweed for this. We're just gonna come in. Well, that's not, undo, make sure I get the right thing. There we go, boom. And then again, same thing applies. We're gonna color him, and then we're going to bring the contrast up. Try to make him as, there it is. Let's come back a little bit more. There we go. Let's shrink him down. Boom. All right, let's make him a little bit bigger than the kid because the kids might want to do different things. Okay, now I got to be creative here as a person, as a teacher, right? What are the kids going to need? Well, we're going to need like a stick, right? Like a weapon, like something like police cartoon, and then we're going to label for reuse. This is like the Pinkertons. Oh, look at this. See, it's good. We got this guy. I like it with the text box. So we could snatch that. I like it. We're gonna bring it in here. We're gonna paste it in. Again, we're gonna change him though to black and white. He's perfect the way he is. Let's make him a little smaller. Boom, put him right there. That's good, right? And then I want, I like this guy too. So let's get a couple, right? You wanna give the kids some options because it is a build your own. And you do want some options. You want the kids to have some creativity because I don't, even though they're all gonna look similar, I do not want them all to be the exact same, right? So I'm gonna give the kids a few different options so they can just kind of do their own thing. Boom, bring them over there. All right, so now what else I want? If you're having trouble, like if you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know what type of political cartoon. So I'm just gonna look up one, right? So I'll do working conditions. Again, Google is amazing, right? Working conditions, political cartoon, right? Teach like a pirate, be a thief, steal stuff, like for education purposes, not like really stealing, it's fine. So let's see. So here's an example, right? So I like that. Here's another example, right? So let's do like a fence. I don't know, but I'm gonna give them a fence, and kids are creative and they'll do something with a fence. So cartoon fence, right? I spelled fence wrong. Let's go cartoon fence. And again, this is great, right? We could grab any of these. These are all labeled. We do a wood fence. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool right there, right? So let's copy this. This is labeled for reuse. It is. So we're going to bring it over here. Now again, I'm not checking if it's actually labeled for reuse, but I'm checking enough. Like, I don't need to go crazy. So we're going to have a fence here. Kids want to put a fence in front of him. Look like he's locked in a cage. Oh, a cage, right? Or how about like a cartoon assembly line? Because he's going to be working in a factory. So let's put him in a factory, right? Let's put him in a machine or something, right? Let's get some machines. I don't like any of it. So you don't like it, don't force it. I can't tell you how many times I had to give up on lessons because my idea, I couldn't make it happen. If that happens, give yourself 10 minutes, and if it's not coming to, then you move on immediately and you come up with a new idea. I've literally spent hours and hours and hours looking for stuff. Don't find it. If you're not gonna find it in the first few minutes, you're not gonna find it. So let's do cartoon machine, right? Because I want some type of machinery. Again, this is all labeled for reuse. If I don't label it, I get so much. Like, look at this. Like, you kidding me? We're gonna take this one because like that's a good one right there. Boom. Let's change the color again because I'm gonna print it in black and white. Let's put this down there. All right, so we're coming along, and the kids are just gonna have to cut it out. So, all right, what else? I need money. It's a political cartoon about the Industrial Revolution. Cartoon money is what I need. Oh man, look, perfect. Copy image. Let's put some money in here, right? Oh, I don't like it. Vector. If it comes with like something like the vector stock, and you see the price, you see this down here. I feel bad taking it. Even though I can, I just feel bad taking it. I don't like it. So instead, we're gonna try to do something that's a little bit not so pirate thievery, even though I'm kind of okay with that as a teacher. Again, if I'm selling it on teacher pay teacher, I might not do it, but I'm not. So I'm gonna take it. All right, money. Let's do, this guy is adorable. But again, see the price here? Makes me feel bad. It also has a watermark. This is cool. Money bags. Like what What kid doesn't like money bags, right? See the background here? I don't like that. So we're gonna, I don't like that. We're gonna get rid of it. I could show you, this is a little bit more advanced. They do have websites that you can cut it out. I'll show that for another video. I really get into it. It's super exciting to me. Not everyone gets into that stuff, so not something I'm gonna do. This guy's kind of cute, right? I'll pull him in. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing right now, but this is where like I have to experiment as a teacher and kind of just say to myself, what am I giving the kids here to allow them to be creative and surprise me as a teacher, right? I want them to surprise me. And the only way I can get them to surprise me is simple, right? Is by, I'm gonna move this to the back so he doesn't cut off anyone else. And this way, like this guy's foot now, he's like kind of on top of him so the kids can still cut him out. There we go. If I want to, like I can get rid of that background by, there we go. Let's bring it back. See, it's more regular now. I do want money, I do. That's Shutterstock. Don't want to use that. Ooh, see, what is it? This is good, but it's cut off. I'm picky. Now I'm just having fun. I'm a teacher, I'm having fun. You know, oh, the money tree. Again, no, look at this, $9.99, crazy, but I'm not gonna take it. Ooh, $2. This guy's smoking a cigar. He's a boss. I'm taking him again because you can't have too many bosses if you're doing a thing about this, right? Again, let's do a monster. Why a monster? Because the kids could make him a monster, right? So if I don't give it to them, they're not gonna have the option. So I'm gonna label this one for free use. I bet you I'm gonna get a bunch. Yeah, oh, look at him. He's so cool. All right, so this is, boop, we're gonna drop him in. Too big, right? He's awesome though. I'm gonna shrink him down. Now look how much stuff I have already, right? I already have a bunch of stuff. It's so good, right? So let's shrink the policeman down a little bit. Let's shrink our boss man down a little bit. Again, we want to bring, he's got to be bigger than the worker, right? So we want to, now I'm just having fun. I want to just give the kids options here. Right, space everything out, bring him up. All right, bring him up. There we go. I don't want to cut off that guy's feet, so let's bring him down. Let's bring him in here. Bring him up. See, now do you see how it's like the kids are going to be able to cut it out? So, and then they glue it on. It's gonna look awesome. So, ooh, my lord. Should I do a second monster? It's got to be scary because he's a boss. Oh, the octopus, because the Monopoly. Have you ever seen that one, right? You ever do like, wait, right? Political cartoon Monopoly. And they have the famous political cartoon right here. All right, that's such a good one. So let's give the kids an opportunity to do that one, right? So let's do cartoon octopus, right? And well, let's finish it. And then let's, oh man, let's go, it's labeled for reuse. So we want kind of a scary one. Not scary, right? I want a scary one. When the kids are gonna, this one's kind of cool. If I make it black and white, right? I mean, why not? So let's bring this in, let's paste it in, let's make them black and white. It's a little too dark. Remember, always side and light, because when you print it, so that's good. All right, what am I missing, right? I'm missing workers. That's what I'm missing. I like it's more than just one worker in a factory. It's a crowd of workers. So let's get some workers. Let's get some people that are working, right? Oh, this is kind of adorable. I don't know what the kids are going to do with this one, but it's cool. I'm going to take that. Again, we're labeled for reuse, so we're good. We're going to throw this one on the bottom. This one's got to go really smallish, right? If we're going to fit it in. Boom. I want the octopus. Yes, I've made him fit. Let's move this guy over just a little bit. There we go. And I'm checking over here. We got to make this black and white. Almost done, everyone. This is only a few moments left. Let's go with a couple. I feel like, oh, this one. This one's so good. There's so much. This was such a good idea. But this is it. This video has been about 20 minutes. This has taken me 20 minutes, and this activity will literally take an entire class. It's an awesome little fun activity. I think the kids are gonna have a blast. And hopefully I'll show some examples as to like what they do. And I just want one more for this little corner. So I kind of want a line. I kind of want to like, look at this. That's awesome. They're so funny. That's hard to cut out though, right? It's hard to cut out, which stinks, but it's so funny. I think I'm going to cut it out anyway. Let's see how it looks if I paste it in. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I think it's fine. So this is it. Like that might look a little too light, so let's go a little darker. So this is my make your own cartoon. So again, they're gonna come here, they're gonna use this as the background, build your own cartoon, and then they're gonna come in, they're gonna cut out this, they got put it in. Oh, do you know what I should have done? See? And this is, I'm at my best when I'm organic and I'm thinking, right? So I should have put speech bubbles. So let's see, can I fit? I just want to throw it. No. Yeah, let's bring this on top, right? Let's bring you up. All right, we're still fitting. I'm just trying to squeeze it in now because I'm having too much fun. And again, if you look, my eyes are looking over here because that's the sheet the kids are gonna get, right? So even though it's a little up here, that's fine for me. I'm fine with that. We're gonna squeeze it in because the kids are gonna cut this out and it's gonna be great. It really is. It's gonna be so good. Now, I wanna bring this to back just so that boss man's on top. We can bring him up as much as we can. We're gonna bring him up more, like that. We're gonna bring him up. Oh, it's going good. I think we're making room here. I'm gonna send him to the back so the money, oh, I don't want him on the octopus though. There, it's close, but let's move the octopus over a little bit like that. Let's bring him in here, right? Let's bring him, order send to the back. Nope, see, cut off, I don't like that. Let's bring him over. There we go. Bring him up. All right, so last thing we're gonna do is some call outs, which I don't even need. I have them in here in slides. So you go up here to shapes, go to call outs, and we're just gonna get a couple of these, right? So we're gonna get, boom. Let's make it white, because again, they're gonna write in it. Let's make it nice and thick. Let's make it black. There we go. Let's get a couple more, right? So we're gonna do another call out, nice square one, right? Again, make it white, make it black, make it nice and thick. We're gonna bring this one down here. It's too big, let's shrink it down. Again, and we're gonna do one more call out. I like the circle one. Again, I don't know, kids aren't always gonna like what I like, but this is kinda how I build it, you know? Yeah, so I'm gonna move the money. We gotta try to fit the money somewhere else. There we go, let's take this money, let's make the money small. Like, money's not that big, money's tiny, right? So let's make the money small. See, can I fit it in there? Oh, I can. So there it is. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. And then we're gonna make this a little bit bigger because I'll give the kids time to like really write about stuff. Bring him over, make him as big as I can. Can I fit in here? Oh. How's it look over here? Still looks good. All right, so I'm done. I think that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's make one more money, because, I don't know. Let's put the money in. Send this to the back. This way, look, see, no, that didn't work. All right, forget the money. Again, don't stress about it. So this is my idea, right? So now if I go to, we're gonna put this in, we're gonna say build your own political cartoon, the Industrial Rev. All right, long title, I know. We're gonna come here, we're gonna say download as a PDF. Let's check it out. And the PDF is gonna make it print better in the computer. Sometimes Google Slides can still mess it up. So I just wait for it to download here, I bring it up, and this is it. So the kids are gonna get this, create your own caption, right? And then here's the cutout. They can cut anything out here they want, and they're gonna glue it in, they're gonna tell a story for me, and they're gonna be creative. And this is a little activity that I'm gonna build about the Industrial Revolution. Remember, this is just something specific for what I'm doing at the end of my unit. I've already taught them about child labor. I've already taught them about monopolies. I've already taught them about unions. I've already shown them examples of actual political cartoons from the era. This is just giving them a chance to kind of build their own. That's it. I'm done. So this was an example of me building a little worksheet that I'm going to use for class. I'm actually going to use it this Friday, and I'll tell you next week how it goes. But this is my first episode of The Builder, and I hope you got something from this. If you want to give me feedback, give me feedback. I teach 8th grade social studies. I think this is perfect for their age group. I think you could do something similar to this with high school, because again, it creates creativity. The kids still have to build it, and if a kid is smart, they can make it as complicated as they want. You can even give them their own Chromebook and have them do their own pictures. That would be cool too, but we don't have time for that, so I'm gonna stick to this, and I think it's good. All right, so bye everyone. I'll try to shorten this up. It's about 27 minutes, but there you go. See ya.